Hi everyone, I'm Lynn Chang from the Employee Brand team, and today we are here with John Abraham to talk about his role as a client success specialist in Bangalore, as well as his experience working at Indeed. Thanks for being here today, John. First things first, how are you?
Thank you so much, Lynn. I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for being here. So maybe before we dive into things, can you share about your background and your experience?
Sure. So I joined Indeed in 2018. So I was a client success manager back then in the mainline team. So ever since I joined Indeed, I had Indeed has supported me in every way. Um, be it career development or be it anything related to the job or anything outside the job. We know the team was absolutely wonderful that time. The culture in Indeed is something that not every company has. So Indeed is very transparent. Even though it is the decision that come from the senior level team, the salary, any plans that we have for the future, everything is transparent. And that transparency is something that makes us being part of a family, and we want to join together and improve uh, for the betterment of the company. And one best part about Indeed is everyone is so appreciative. Even at the smallest achievement that we get over here, everyone celebrate, and they all care on how we are achieving it. And even as a company, they care for their employees, and be the assurance of the job, and all the stuff that they do for us, be the brand ambassador program, all the goodies that we get from the Indeed store is something that is very good as a company.
Cool. Yeah, I think it's really important to celebrate wins. Celebrating wins, no matter how small, it's important. And also being, I guess, honest about our areas of development. I think this is something that we have here as well. Cool. I think you jumped right in. So before you joined Indeed, what did you do? And I'm sure before you joined Indeed, you didn't get to experience this, right? Because you were out of Indeed. So what made you join Indeed?
So one of my friends referred me to Indeed, and the reason I wanted to join Indeed badly was, every day when I used to see her WhatsApp status or Instagram status, she used to post everything about the office. Okay, the happy hour program and the office picnic. Everything made me so excited, and I was like, how can someone enjoy a work like this and have a lot of fun? And I checked with her, is there any possibility that I can join your team or your company? And she's like, yeah, we have a opening, and so you can drop in your resume. So I was so excited, and I do not want to leave my job and join Indeed as soon as possible, because what if I didn't get selected? So I was a little
Yeah.
bit scared. So I just went, and I gave my resume to her, and she has forwarded to the team, and they were happy to call me, and they said, okay, you come on for an interview. And interview was very good. I feel that everything that I wanted to say, it was asked in the interview. And after three rounds, I got selected, and I was so happy. And but unfortunately, I was not able to join at that immediate moment, because I had my notice period in the other company. And there also, it was very flexible. The HR told me that, don't not to worry about it. You take your time and just let us know when you want to join. And I said I need 45 days. She's like, perfect, no problem, we are okay to do that. And then I left the company and joined Indeed, and that joining itself was very exciting. I, like, everyone welcomed me, and I got a lot of goodies. Okay, like, I got a MacBook, and the T-shirt and a badge and a bag, everything, and it was like, oh my God, I'm like winning a prize. I'm so excited to join this company after that.
Yeah, we all love Indeed swag.
Ye-
And that's why you're also part of the brand ambassador program here at Indeed, right?
Yeah. So
Do you want to walk us through that?
yes, brand ambassador. So I was actually good at organizing things, and making people engage in something, so that they can move out from the work and enjoy a little bit in the office itself. And that was when I said about this program to my manager, and she was like, "Hey, you just joined here, okay? So I think you're the perfect match for. We have a program called Brand Ambassador," and she has walked me through the entire thing. I'm like, "Yes, I would like to join." And the next week after that, we had organized some fun games and all, and people were so much of laughter, so much of fun activities, everything is happening. And brand ambassador is something that we can explore the possibilities. And the best part is that you don't have to worry anything about the funds or anything. Just organize, the company is there to back you up with all the things. So that was also a wonderful thing.
Yep, you're definitely like a really, really good brand ambassador. I mean, from first meeting you, we met, I think, very long time ago
Yeah,
in
I think
Bangalore.
2019, yes.
Yeah, that was really nice. And when I was meeting you, you were super enthusiastic about Indeed, about what you do, and you still are after after so many years. So that's really nice to know.
Uh-huh.
Um, Cool. Can you give us an overview of your team? So you're part of the client success team, right? So can you give us
Yes.
an overview of your team and what you do?
Yes, so I'm a part of client success team in the dedicated inside sales. So we are in total 18-member team, and what we do is we help employers find the right candidates for their jobs by helping them share the data and insights so that they can find the right candidates for the job. Um, so that is something that we do. Yeah, that's more about it.
Cool. So do you need to analyze trends and be able to advise market insights to clients?
Exactly. So
So-
what we do is that we'll just analyze. So for example, one of the, if any jobs that comes to us, we'll just check it, how the market is, where they are posting the job, how good the traffic is, and we will explain to them, what are the competitors that particular job is going to face, and accordingly we'll advise clients that this is how you have to post a job, because your competitors are also there, so they might get the best employee. So you'll also have to stand straight and make sure you give the best to the candidates who are applying for the job. So all those insights that we give, so that actually helps the clients to be more proactive in their job decision making and everything. We also let them know how the market standards are.
cool. And how do you get these insights? As in, it could be through Indeed or like personally. How do you brush up on all these market trends or insights so you can advise the clients?
Yes, so Indeed has all the tools that can help you to find the exact resources or right resources for that particular job. So you don't have to go ahead and search in Google and all. Everything related to the job, we have every tool. So be it for some of the inside things, that market insights and uh, salary sites, everything is there. So you just need to find the right thing, help them navigate to that particular tool, and explain how it works. And it is very easy also. It's not that you have to do a lot of work like a Excel sheet. You don't have to learn about the formulas. Very simple stuff. You put it there and you will get the exact data. And
And you probably,
the best. Yeah.
sorry, carry on.
Yeah, so every data that we have is actually live. So that people who are like looking for an aggressive role or a quick role, this is one of the things that can help.
So you probably also have to work with teams internally as well to get these get the data, right?
Yes, so we have a dedicated team also, who is into finding the right traffic data. They also suggest as what are the right pitch tools, what all you should explain. Everything is also there. So that team will also help you to understand what exactly the client is looking and what exactly Indeed has, and how to balance that particular insights and deliver the best results.
Cool. So what is the biggest misconception about working at Indeed in Bangalore?
Uh, so a lot of people say that Indeed's product is a bit expensive, but I don't feel it that way, because we have our competitors here, but then our product and the competitors' product is never the same. That's because competitors have altogether a different product. For example, Indeed is a live site. So anyone who comes and applies for the job is actually live. They are on the other end applying for a job, And here in the other side, the employers are actually looking for job. Wherein other competitors, what they do is that they are job boards wherein they have a lot of jobs, and there are a lot of job seekers who are searching for jobs, and they exchange their database. So jobs, they'll send it to the job seekers, and all the database, they'll send it to the employer. So it is employer's duty to go ahead and find the right candidate and get it. Wherein here in Indeed, it's not like that. People who are exactly, or people who are interested in that job, they can apply, and it is very simple for the employee to go and start a conversation with the job seeker. So in that way, it is very easy. I feel Indeed is easy, but when we generalize saying as a job market, or as a job tool, this is where they say, okay, this is expensive. But then the expense, when you compare it with the other competitors, is actually less.
Okay, and also just bringing it more bigger picture, going more bigger picture. I think like a lot of people think that Indeed is a job board, whereas
Yeah,
actually we are actually a job aggregator. So
yeah,
yeah, I think
exactly.
yeah,
So that misconception is something, it is still there. Some people, because when they come from this market, they are dealing with job boards, so that they always know how job board works, how everything is there. But then that's not the case. So this is something which is very simple. So live, if you want to search for a job, whatever jobs that you're seeing on Indeed is actually live, and actually the employers are looking for that particular candidates. But job board is different. We don't know whether the job is alive or not. People will go and apply thinking that that might be a real job, but actually it's not.
yeah. Okay, cool. And what are some of the challenges you face in your role, and how has Indeed supported you in overcoming
Um,
them?
okay, so we have whatever challenges that we face. Okay, we discuss together, and we solve it as a team. So if I have an issue, I'll just ping in the group, hey guys, I have an issue over here. Everyone will discuss. If anyone has faced similar ideas, similar problems, they'll pass on the ideas if they have everything. So we have a dedicated team who actually looks into all these problems. It's called the boss team. So they actually will help us to resolve it as soon as possible, and they're proactive. They are like the god. They have all the answers for the problems. So you go there, you ask them a question, they the next day you will get a reply, and done. That is the main challenges that we face is when someone asks a question out of random, and we should answer that question. But then Indeed is well trained. Every employees in Indeed are well trained to answer every questions. If any issues are there, all we ask is just give us some time, we'll get back to you. And most of the clients are happy with the response that they get, and it's quick and it's very fast, because that boss team is very dedicated to this. They have all the answers for all the issues that we have.
Yeah, and BOSS stands for business. What does BOSS stand for?
Yeah, good question. I need to. It's a big term. I'll let you know about that. We call it generally the boss only.
Okay, I think it's business operations support systems
Support
team.
systems. Yeah,
I think I can't remember, but yeah, I spoke to somebody from that team, and we have so many teams at Indeed,
yeah.
um, and we
So
use so
it's
many
we call it
acronyms.
a boss. It's like you call a nickname to a friend. Okay, we call a nickname, and we tend to stick to that particular name itself, right? So we'll not
Yeah.
call the business operations. We don't call like that. That's it.
Okay. Okay. So whenever you have a challenge, you do have the internal teams that help support you, right? So I
Yeah.
think that's really really good, and especially that the timeliness is there, and they're quick to respond to you, and that's really really important, especially in a role like yours.
Yep, because we are directly facing the clients. So the questions that they ask, and we should be prepared, well enough prepared to be answering that. If we do not answer them, they'll think that, okay, this guy is also not familiar with the product. So how can I be confident with the product? So, like very rare occasions that this kind of issues come, but then most of the other cases, we get daily updates up from the team for all the changes that happens inside the system, and every update, all the update that is going to happen or that is going to change in the system, we'll get updates, and everyone in the team will notify us saying that there is a change. Please make sure you read this particular article. So we're well aware of it.
Okay, cool. So what do you love about working at Indeed? I know earlier on you said it's very transparent. and you love how everyone is really nice and caring. What else do you love about working at Indeed?
Okay, so I have worked in the four companies altogether in my in my entire career. So out of that, I have never seen a company which is so open, no politics. I will say I'll vouch for that. No politics, good culture, very transparent, open to talk to anyone. If I want to talk to my CEO also, I can just ping him and can I have a word? And it is very open, and he will definitely say yes because he cares for us a lot. And just like that, the same culture has been transmitted to everyone on Indeed. So anyone who comes from a very bad background to Indeed, automatically people will start changing because everywhere it's positive vibes. In sales, you get even the smallest deal is also well appreciated. Here in our client success team, any client who has churned and when they're coming back is also appreciated. So that positive vibe is everywhere. So and when that vibe is there, people tend to be more protective. So that is one thing, one best part about Indeed, and everyone is behind it. So they want to find at least one thing to get appreciated. So be it small or big, they will find it. And also the company culture, the way you care for the employees, and like I said before, the goodies. um, Indeed also have perks, the brand ambassadors, and more and more are there actually. So that is something that I love about Indeed.
What's your favorite work perk?
We have this, that entire body. So I'm a health freak. Okay, so I do a little bit of body training and all. So we get this 50% off on this health products in Indeed Perks, and that particularly is something that I actually look for.
And what have you used that for?
So bodybuilding, so protein powders and dumbbells, every things that I buy.
Especially now that we're working from home, right?
Yeah, actually, so. Uh, all those things are available, and it's like direct 50% off. If I go outside and buy, I'll have to spend double.
Yeah.
That's what.
So do you have any tips for people who are interested to join Indeed?
Yeah, I know there are a lot of other good companies, just like Indeed, but then I'm not sure how open they are, how transparent they are. Indeed is a company wherein a lot of transparency is there and a lot of freedom is there. um, it's been almost 3 years I've been working in Indeed, and I never regretted the fact that I joined this company. In fact, I always emitted a good vibe to the people who wanted to join Indeed. So likewise, I have referred a lot of people to Indeed, and people who have joined Indeed, they are absolutely happy, and they always thank me for asking them to join Indeed. And we are see one of the things is that we are well rewarded for all the hard works that we do. And Indeed also help us make sure that they provide the best working environment, be it even though it's work from home. Work from home is something that uh, that a lot of people have trouble with. But then Indeed make sure if you want anything, be it anything, okay, you can buy anything, and the company will pay for it, for whatever that makes you feel that it's an office space and everything. Honestly, I bought a beanbag just so that I can just sit and work, relax, because that is something that makes me happy. So in office we used to have it, but then when I came back home, I didn't have that beanbag, and that is when our CEO Chris Ham said, "Okay, you can go ahead and buy whatever that makes you happy to work." And we went and bought a lot of stuff just for the work. And
From the work from home subsidy, right?
yes, work from home subsidy. And people who have joined Indeed, I have never seen them moving to another company until and unless it's like they don't have any options, and this is the last option that they have and all. I've never seen it. Everyone is happy.
Cool, amazing. So I love your enthusiasm. I'm sure your sharing has given our viewers and listeners some insights into your role of a client success specialist and working at Indeed. Is there anything else you'd like to share with us today?
I'm so happy. So people who wanted to join Indeed, I would certainly tell them, this is as an employee in Indeed for the past 3 years, I am very much happy to it. You can always come back, and the team is amazing. You'll have a lot of fun activities, and it's not only about the work, it's a lot of other things apart from the work. So that is amazing in Indeed. Thank you, Lynn.
Thanks, John.
Yep.